What if I told you that spending just 5 minutes doing the right exercises could deliver better results than a 30-minute walk? Here's something that stopped me in my tracks when I discovered it. Research from Penn State, following over 30,000 adults over 65, found that those who did strength training at least twice weekly had 46% lower odds of death from any cause than those who didn't. But here's what really shocked the medical community. A comprehensive analysis of 88 studies, involving nearly 20,000 older adults, showed that exercise programs focusing on balance and strength reduced falls by 39% compared to standard exercise routines. That's dramatically better results than walking alone. But here's the part that really grabbed my attention. The number one exercise on this list takes just 45 seconds, requires zero equipment, and according to research on aging and exercise, it strengthens more muscle groups simultaneously than any walking routine could achieve in an hour. I'm saving the most powerful one for last because once you see how it works, you'll understand why doctors are calling it the single most efficient movement for people over 65. Before we dive in, do me a quick favor. Drop a comment right now telling me your age and what physical activity you've been finding harder lately. I'm reading every single comment personally, and I want to know what you're struggling with. Plus, it helps us create even better content for you. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can 5 minutes beat walking? Walking is wonderful, don't get me wrong. But here's what researchers discovered. After 65, your body needs targeted stimulus in specific patterns that walking simply doesn't provide. These 5 exercises hit every critical system your body needs to stay strong, mobile, and independent. So, let's jump right in, and I'll show you exactly how to do each one. Starting at number 5, marching in place. Marching in place might sound too simple to be effective, but the science tells a completely different story. Research on progressive step marching exercise has shown that adults over 65 who performed marching programs 5 times weekly significantly improved their lower limb muscle strength and balance over an 8-week period. To do this correctly, stand tall with your feet hip-width apart. You can hold onto a chair or counter if needed for balance. Now, lift your right knee up toward your chest as high as comfortable, aiming to get your thigh parallel to the floor. Hold for just 1 second, then lower it with control. Immediately lift your left knee. That's 1 repetition on each side. The key here is the tempo. Don't rush through this. Each knee lift should take about 2 seconds up and 1 second down. This controlled movement creates what exercise scientists call neuromuscular activation, which is your brain's ability to recruit muscle fibers efficiently. Start with 30 seconds of marching and work your way up to a full minute. You should feel your heart rate increase slightly, which is perfect. Research has shown that this type of exercise also improves cardiovascular function when done consistently, giving you heart health benefits in addition to the strength gains. What makes marching in place especially valuable is that it's the perfect warm-up for the other exercises we're about to do. It increases blood flow, wakes up your nervous system, and prepares your body for movement. Plus, it's completely If lifting your knee high feels like too much, start with smaller lifts and gradually increase the height as you get stronger. Coming in at number 4. High, wow, sit. The high wall sit, also known as the invisible chair, and this one is an absolute game-changer for leg strength. A comprehensive analysis of over 270 trials with more than 15,000 participants found that isometric exercises like wall sits are among the most effective workouts for improving strength and lowering resting blood pressure. Research on isometric exercises in older adults has shown significant improvements in functional performance. Let me tell you why this exercise is so powerful. When you hold a static position like this, you're creating something called isometric tension. This type of tension builds strength without putting stress on your joints through movement, which makes it perfect for anyone dealing with arthritis or knee concerns. Here's how to do it properly. Find a clear wall space and stand with your back against the wall. Walk your feet forward about 2 feet and slide your back down the wall until your thighs are roughly parallel to the floor, like you're re-sitting in an invisible chair. Your knees should be at about a 90-degree angle positioned directly over your ankles, not extending past your toes. Now, here's the critical part that most people miss. Press your entire back firmly against the wall, especially your lower back. Keep your arms either crossed over your chest or resting at your sides. Hold this position for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing normally. Don't hold your breath. Research has shown that wall sits activate significantly more muscle fibers in your quadriceps compared to walking while also engaging your glutes, hamstrings, and core muscles simultaneously. It's basically giving you a full lower body workout in one position. If 20 seconds feels too challenging initially, start with just 10 seconds and build up gradually. The beauty of this exercise is that you can adjust the difficulty by changing how low you sit. A higher position is easier, while lowering down increases the challenge. Research on wall sits has shown that participants who performed them regularly reported that everyday activities, like climbing stairs and getting up from low chairs, became significantly easier. Many participants reported the first time in years they could play with their grandchildren on the floor without struggling to stand back up. Now, before we get to the top 3 exercises, if you're finding this helpful, type number 4 in the comments so I know you're there. And make sure you're subscribed because we're dropping powerful health tips like this every single day. You definitely don't want to miss what's coming next. Our number 3 exercise: reverse step back mini lunges. This one specifically addresses one of the most common fears people over 65 face: losing balance when stepping backward or turning around. The Stepping on Fall Prevention program, which includes backward movement training, has shown remarkable results with reported falls decreasing from 29.8% to 12.8% at 12-month follow-up. Here's what makes this exercise so important. Most of our daily movements go forward, so we never train our bodies to handle backward motion. But real life requires you to step back all the time. Backing away from the stove, stepping back to open a door, adjusting your position in line. When your body isn't prepared for these movements, that's when falls happen. To perform this safely and effectively, stand behind a sturdy chair, holding the back with both hands for support. Start with your feet together. Take a small step backward with your right foot, about 12 to 18 inches. This isn't a deep lunge. We're going for a mini lunge where your back knee bends slightly and your front knee stays mostly straight. The key is the controlled movement. Take 2 seconds to step back. Pause for 1 second, then take 2 seconds to step forward to your starting position. That control is where the magic happens. Your muscles are working the entire time to stabilize you, and your brain is forming new neural pathways for backward movement. Do 5 repetitions with your right leg, then switch to your left leg for 5 repetitions. As you get stronger over a few weeks, you can progress to 10 repetitions per leg. Research on fall prevention programs shows that practicing multi-directional movements significantly improves stability and reduces fall risk in older adults. Participants report feeling more confident navigating crowded spaces, turning around quickly, and moving in different directions without fear. Many participants say they finally feel comfortable dancing again at family weddings because they trust their body to move in any direction. The chair support makes this exercise accessible for everyone, even if you're currently dealing with balance concerns. As you get more confident, you can lighten your grip on the chair, using it less for support and more as a safety backup. Number 2, counter push. This exercise is absolutely critical for maintaining upper body strength and preventing one of the most dangerous types of falls. Research on upper body strength training in older adults has found that exercises designed to improve forward landing and descent control significantly improve response time and strength, which are critical for reducing fall-related injuries. Here's something most people don't realize. Your upper body strength is essential for catching yourself if you trip, pushing yourself up from bed, or opening heavy doors. Counter push-ups target all of these critical muscles while being much gentler on your shoulders and wrists than floor push-ups. To perform them correctly, stand facing your kitchen counter or a sturdy table. Place your hands on the edge slightly wider than shoulder width apart. Step your feet back until your body forms a straight line from head to heels. You should be at about a 45-degree angle. Now, keeping your core tight in your body in that straight line, bend your elbows and lower your chest toward the counter. Take 2 to 3 seconds to lower down until your chest nearly touches the counter. Hold for 1 second at the bottom. Then push yourself back up, taking 2 seconds to return to the starting position. The tempo here is crucial. That slow, controlled movement creates time under tension, which research shows is far more effective for building strength after 65 than doing quick, bouncy repetitions. Start with 5 push-ups and gradually work up to 12 to 15. Systematic reviews of exercise interventions have consistently shown that strength and resistance exercises are essential elements of fall prevention strategies and significantly improve upper body strength in older adults. The research shows that improved neuromuscular control transfers to other upper body movements. But here's what really makes this exercise valuable. It mimics the exact motion you'd use if you fell forward and needed to catch yourself. By practicing this movement pattern regularly, you're literally rehearsing a life-saving skill. Plus, stronger arms mean everyday tasks become easier. Carrying groceries, lifting grandchildren, reaching overhead shelves, all of these improv with counter push. If the counter feels too challenging initially, use a higher surface like a wall or a higher table. The higher the surface, the easier the exercise. As you get stronger, you can progress to lower surfaces, increasing the difficulty. If you're still watching and this helps, type number 2 in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed, please do. Your support keeps us going. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the number 1 exercise that's revolutionizing how doctors think about senior fitness. This is the movement I teased at the beginning, the one that strengthens more muscles simultaneously than anything else. When you understand why this works so well, you'll never skip it again. Number 1, horse stance. When you see the research behind this ancient exercise, you'll understand why it's creating such excitement in medical circles. Research on squat exercises in postmenopausal women with osteoporosis showed that 3 months of squatting significantly increased bone mineral content at the lumbar spine and femoral neck by approximately 2.9% to 4.9%. Studies on resistance training in older adults have shown that squat-based exercises can improve bone mineral density at the hip and spine by up to 3.8% when performed with proper intensity and consistency. Let me explain what makes the horse stance so extraordinarily effective. This single position simultaneously strengthens your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, adductors, core muscles, and even your ankles and feet. No other exercise activates this many muscle groups at once, while also challenging your balance and building bone density. Here's how to perform it correctly. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart, about 2 to 3 feet between them. Turn your toes slightly outward. Now bend your knees and lower your body, as if you're sitting back into a chair, keeping your chest lifted and your back straight. Your weight should be evenly distributed across both feet. The key is finding the right depth. You don't need to go low. Even a quarter squat position, where your thighs are at a 30 to 45 degree angle, delivers incredible benefits. Hold this position for 30 seconds initially, breathing normally and keeping your core engaged. What researchers have discovered is fascinating. The horse stance creates what they call a multi-planar loading pattern. You're not just working muscles in one direction like during walking, you're strengthening in multiple planes simultaneously, which is exactly what your body needs for real-world stability. The study also revealed something remarkable about bone density. When you hold the horse stance, the constant tension through your legs and hips sends powerful signals to your bones to grow stronger. It's called mechanical loading, and it's more effective for building bone than high-impact exercises, but without any of the joint stress. Research participants who practiced squat-based exercises reported life-changing improvements. Many said they went from feeling unsteady on their feet to confidently hiking with their families. Others reported that chronic hip pain disappeared after weeks of daily practice. To progress this exercise, you can gradually increase your hold time, aiming for 45 seconds to a full minute. You can also experiment with slightly lower positions as you get stronger. Some advanced practitioners even add small pulses, lowering down an extra inch and coming back up, which increases the challenge significantly. The horse stance also improves something called proprioception, your body's ability to sense where it is in space. This awareness deteriorates with age and is a major factor in falls. By holding this challenging position, you're forcing your brain and body to communicate more effectively, creating new neural connections that enhance coordination. These 5 exercises represent a complete, efficient workout that targets every system your body needs to maintain independence, strength, and confidence after 65. The total time, just 5 minutes. That's 30 seconds of marching in place, 30 seconds of wall sits, 10 reverse mini lunges total, 10 counter push-ups, and 30 to 45 seconds in horse stance. Remember, the key isn't perfection. It's consistency and progression. Start where you are today. Even modified versions of these exercises will trigger positive adaptations in your body. Studies show you can see measurable improvements in as little as 2 weeks. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 exercises are you most excited to try, and what daily activity has gotten harder for you that you want to improve? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one, and I love hearing your stories. If you found this valuable, smash that like button and subscribe so you don't miss our next video. We're releasing powerful health tips for seniors every single day.